historians almost by definition work with large amounts of data. Some obviously work with huge amounts of data, others like me don't set out to create large data sets, but they still work with substantial amounts of material, and material of different kinds as well. The most important thing about data management is being able to keep track of it. So you need to know what you have, you need to be able to store it in such a way that you have like material with like material, you need to be able to search it, you need to be able to find things at a later date, as I have learned to my cost over the last 25 years.
The point that I would really want to emphasise is that data are not just sitting out there waiting for us to go and gather them. They're something that we create as we go along. They're something that constantly are being developed by the questions that we ask, the ideas that we bring to them. It's everything that we use, and it's everything that we create as we start to look at the past.
Research data, I think, is a term that encompasses what historians have often traditionally called evidence or primary sources. In thinking of research data, we're thinking of all of the evidence, all of the sorts of evidence that historians might use, the things that underpin the research and generate research findings.
I understand research data to be all that information that you might collect or access during the course of a particular investigation.
Research data, I think, there's also what you might call metadata. So there are notes on or databases compiled of evidence from primary sources. So there's quite a lot of that, and particularly even for the online resources such as daily proceedings, we will compile, so both Tim and I will compile spreadsheets with information extracted from that resource. So my data, I suppose, takes the form of Word files, Excel files, and handwritten notes.
Historical data is traditionally voluminous and very large, and if you go into a project not understanding how you're going to manage that data, how you're going to organise it and retrieve it, and I think organisation and retrieval are the key things around its management, then I think you're destined to struggle to keep the research under control and on track.